But to each his own. That might be what you into. Hello baddies, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Brandy Nikhil, and I am back with another video for you. And this time I want to talk about my favorite pastime, reading. I love to read. I have been a major bookworm since I was a kid. In fact, I begged my family to teach me to read when I was like 4, like begged, to the point where they like started buying me like the Hooked on Phonics, Dr. Seuss, all of that, because I was like, please. Something about books just spoke to me right away, which takes me here. I'm a reader, I'm a writer, I'm in my doctorate program, all because I love to read. I love to read, I love to learn, I love to experience words. It's my thing. Anyways, let's get into it. So the reason that I want to talk about that, the reason that I told you that story, is because I want to talk about how to finish more books. If you desire to read more often, you desire to complete more books, I'm going to tell you how to do that. So I have a reading goal of 100 books this year. I'm on track to complete it, and that is with a full-time job in my doctorate program, and I'm still on track to complete 100 books this year. And so I've read up to like 13, 14 books in a month before. In fact, just last week I finished 6 books in 8 days. So it just varies. Some months I'll be like, oh, I only finished 2 books this month. And then another month I'll be like, oh, I finished, 10 this month. So just depends. But anyways, I'm just going to tell you a few quick tips that will help you to finish more reading, to fit in more reading into your busy life, because everybody's pretty busy most of the time, right? Okay, tip number 1, read while you eat. So whenever you sit down for a meal, instead of turning on the TV, sit at the table, read, have your food. You'll finish a couple chapters. You may even decide to continue reading after that because it's gotten so good to you. 2, take a book with you everywhere you go. So either have a book on your phone or keep a book in your bag, or whatever the case. Keep a book with you everywhere you go. You never know when you'll have to wait. Even if it's something as simple as I went to go grab me some lunch, it's going to be a 5-minute wait. Instead of scrolling, spend that 5 minutes reading. If you are at the doctor, you are waiting in the waiting room. You know what's great in the waiting room? Having some reading material. Easy peasy. 3rd tip, keep a book in your bathroom. I'm not going to get into the details, but sometimes you're in the bathroom for an extended period of time. Keep a book with you. You can just, flip through, read a couple pages. I don't know how long you be in there. Maybe you could read a chapter or 2. Show business. 4th tip, to complete more reading. If you are an exercise girly or fella and you walk a lot, I walk a lot, read while you walk. So be safe. Don't ignore your surroundings if you're walking outside, or don't hurt yourself because you ran into a tree trying to read. But if you are on the treadmill, you can read either on your phone, or you can read, listen to audiobooks if that's your thing, or you can, take your physical book, whatever's comfortable for you. But, read a couple pages. You don't have to read the whole time, but, read a little bit while you walk. If you are an outside walker, as long as you're in a safe space and you can kind of multitask out of your peripheral, take a look every couple minutes, then, read on your phone. It's probably weird if you take a book with you, but to each his own. That might be what you into. But read a little bit while you're walking. You'll be surprised how quickly these small chunks of time add up to you being able to, finish a book in a short amount of time. Last tip that I'm going to give you, read before you go to bed at night. So before you go to bed, typically you're doing your wind down thing. You might watch something. You might, do a last little scroll on whatever your favorite social media app is. Replace 5 minutes of it. I'm not even saying don't watch your episode. I'm not saying don't do your scrolling. Replace 5 minutes of that with some reading. Just 5 minutes. That's it. Just 5 minutes. Commit to 5 minutes before bed, and even maybe 5 minutes when you get up. Let me know if you do any of these things, or if you're going to implement any of these things as you move forward, so that you can finish as many books as your heart desires. All right, until next time, love you.